There is a way to play the piano with only two fingers, your thumb and your pinky finger. So it sounds like this. So what I'm doing is only a little arpeggio, a little, little trick basically to play this super beautiful little pattern. If you have followed this channel, you know that I'm also creating the color blocks. This is something completely different. I call it the raindrop method, and because it sounds a little bit like raindrop, right? Raindrops. Sorry. And the cool thing about this is that you can use your sustain pedal without lifting it. The reason behind it is because usually you lift your sustain pedal because otherwise all the notes is going to sound like one big ocean of sounds. And that sounds ugly. But with the raindrop method, it sounds beautiful. I just keep holding my sustain pedal. So if you're on an acoustic piano, the sustain pedal is 99% of the times on the right. So sometimes you have two pedals, sometimes you have three pedals. I think some pianos only have one pedal. 99% of the times the sustain pedal is the one on the right, and you press it with your right foot. Pretty straightforward maybe, but sometimes it's good to repeat things. Let's start with the raindrop method. We start with our right hand and we use our thumb on the C and our pinky finger on this C also, but one octave higher. Left hand is with the thumb on the same C that we started and with the pinky finger one octave down. And we wave our hands in each other kind of. So the both thumbs can lay down on the same C. And if you press them all at the same time, it would sound like this. That makes sense, right? So what do we do to play this little pattern? First, we play the right hand with our thumb. Then we play our left hand with the thumb. And that sounds like this. I can do a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. First the right hand, then the left hand, then the right pinky finger, then the left hand pinky finger. Right thumb, left thumb, right pinky, left pinky. That sounds very static right now. So the idea is that you train your little muscles in your fingers. The more you do it, the better, because that allows you to play it like this. So right now I start from A. You can start from any key on the keyboard. So what do I do to make this sound a little bit more organic? I start very slow and I have a very low velocity. So low tempo and a soft sounding piano. I move towards playing fast and playing loud. And to make that gradually, to make it sound organically, but am I saying that correct? To make it sound organically, you need to gradually increase tempo and increase velocity. So that would sound like this. Does it make sense? So the next step, when you master this, you can play the left hand from anywhere on the keyboard. You can basically improvise a little bit with this. So yeah, let's just play random notes. Of course, I have an idea what sounds good, what doesn't sound good. But I'm going to try to completely randomize my play here. So let's start from F, for example. So my goal is that the right hand goes up and my left hand goes down. It doesn't really matter what you play. If you do this many times and you listen a lot to your favorite music and analyze it a little bit, you can find out what works. But I'm gonna give you a few examples that sound good. Let's start from A. Left hand goes to F. Left hand goes back to A. Right hand goes back, not back, but goes to C. Both hands move one key to the left. Both hands move one key to the left again. Both hands move two keys to the left. Both hands move one key to the right. Both hands one key to the right again. And again, one key to the right. And again, one key to the right. So you can basically, moving left, right, improvise a little bit. To me, it really reminds me a soundtrack, but I don't know the name. So I will check that. So while my mind is drifting away a little bit, let's go back to the video. The raindrop method. So there are many opportunities for you to learn new improvisations slash songs based on this method, and I hope it can give you a new dimension to your piano playing. If you like this, you can also go to my channel and find out about the color blocks, because they are another kind of method that allows you to play easily, because you can learn this pattern in one day. And what I always say is, like, you can, even though you can learn that in one day, this, to make it fluent, that requires a little bit of training. And I try to provide you these trainings on this YouTube channel, and I also have in the link below a classroom where you can basically see all the videos of the color blocks in a little row. So anyway, I hope this helps you, and let me know if you have any questions. I would love to hear your feedback, and if you like this, give it a thumbs up, or you can subscribe if you want to learn about playing the piano a little bit different than traditional piano methods. I had traditional piano lessons for 10 years, and what I'm trying to do is to simplify piano lessons, because there are millions of people in the world who have a piano in the corner of their room collecting dust, and I think that's a bummer, because there are so many people who have this idea to, oh, I wish I can play the piano one day, and I create this method basically to analyze after analyzing how I am improvising. So I have developed that maybe in the past 10 years. So when I improvise or I play in a restaurant, I play without thinking. And then I was really looking at what I'm doing. And friends of mine used to tease me like, hey, why you're always playing that same thing? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think it started with this. Which is Legends of the Fall, the soundtrack. And even though I play it in a different counting, in a different anyway. So that is something I wrote down. I analyzed what am I doing, and I created into colors, because this really helps our human brain to make this education as digestible as possible. So I really hope it helps you, and let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.